friends, I'm Jody. I'm back with another tutorial. I realized, I don't know, just the other day, I'm like, I have never done a stretch cord bracelet tutorial ever. And it's one of the most basic things to learn how to do. And it's really simple to do. But there might be people who've never done it at all. So I want to take this opportunity to make two really cute stretch cord bracelets using Blooming Branches collection by Bargain Bead Box for the month of April. And we're going to use the 8mm Mountain Jade in this beautiful violet color. They call it violet, I call it lilac. And we're going to make one out of the 8mm rose quartz as well. And I like to just add one little random piece to my stretch cord. So we have a chrysanthemum and we have a little purple bird with some copper wash. So very pretty, just one little extra thing to put on these bracelets. So let's go ahead and turn this around and we will get busy doing that. Okay friends, so this is what you'll need. You'll need some beads, whatever beads you decide that you want to use. If you have the bead box and you want to use the same beads, you can. If you want, you can add another bead of a different color or something decorative like a flower or any other little shape that you like. I need a couple of head pins for that. I have a couple jump rings here because we're going to need those for that. You definitely need some E6000 bead glue. So this stuff is phenomenal. It will hold your knot really, really well. So I also have a big eye needle. I found it when I was cleaning out my place. It's my last one left. Please don't mind my dry cuticles. I've been cleaning today and I need to do something with my nails tonight. So please don't look at my dry cuticles. A big eye needle is just basically, like a big eye like that. And it stretches open. If you don't have one of these, it's okay. You can also use a scrap of your stringing wire, fold it in half, and you can use that as like a needle to pull the stretch cord through your beads. I also have some stretch cord here. The stretch cord actually I've had for a little while, and it's really important that when you use it, that you stretch it out, give it a good stretch, because stretch cords will stretch in time. But if you kind of pre-stretch your stretch cord, then it'll be okay. It won't sag as much or anything like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to measure what we need around my wrist. So we know we want it to fit snug, but we also want to leave plenty of room to tie a knot. So I'm actually going to cut off right here, and I'll grab my tape measure and I'll measure that for you. Sorry, I didn't mean to make so much noise. So we're going to do 2 of them, so I'm going to cut 2, same size. And then I can put this stretch cord to the side. And let me grab my tape measure. So you can do stretch bracelets with so many different types of beads. I typically do like to do gemstones with them. I've also done them like a seed bead type thing where it's just seed beads and like a little charm. But I cut off 10.5 inches worth of stretch cord for each bracelet. And that'll give you plenty of material to cut your knot. So that'll be good. I also just use a scrap piece of paper to put my glue on, and then I use a piece of wire just to dab it on whatever I need. My little thing that was on the top has been lost, but there's still a ton of glue in here, so I just do what I have to do, I guess. All right, so let's make the pink one first with the chrysanthemum. So I'm just gonna open up my beads and spill them out. All right, and then I'm just gonna give it a couple more stretches just to make sure that it doesn't start to sag only after a couple times of wearing it. And when you let go, it does hurt when it snaps back and hits your finger. All right. Okay, even though this has a big eye, I'm still having a hard time getting it in the eye. Why is that? All right, so if you do have a big eye needle, you're just going to put your stretch cord in there like so. And then you can just, it just makes it easier than trying to thread it on with just the cord itself. And it's kind of tough to get it through at first because he has to go over 2 of these. So I use my pliers to grab onto it and pull them through. And we're just going to string them on. And like I said, these don't take long at all to make. You can whip up a bunch of them in no time at all. All you have to do, like the most time it takes is you to plan what beads you want to use. But just doing like a simple gemstone bracelet is so nice with these because you can just throw it on real quick and it'll pretty much go with anything. It doesn't really matter. I'm sure you've seen stretch bracelets like in different little boutiques that have little gemstones on them and stuff. And you can make them all sizes. I just happen to be using the 8mm. And at some point I'm going to put my little chrysanthemum bead on there just to give it a little something extra. I've even used like the bails that you can like slide onto like a chain or whatever and hung a charm from them. That's really cute too. So I mean there's a lot of options that you can do. All right, so let's go ahead and put on our chrysanthemum bead. Goodness. See how pretty that's going to look? It's going to look so pretty. And when we get so far, we're going to want to put it on our wrist to see if we have too many beads, if it's not going to, you know, stay tighter around our wrist. So we'll look at that in a second here. And there's really no guide to that. Like there's no measurements to that, no formula. It's going to be just how it fits on the wrist. So we're just going to do this real quick. Oops, I just broke my, see, that's another good reason to use it too, to make sure you have enough cord, because I just broke it in my, because I was pulling it too much in here. And of course, if you're gonna pull something against metal like that constantly, it's gonna wear away. So we're probably just about done. I'll do a quick check and see. Let's see. Okay, we could still probably fit on like another 6 or 8 beads. Let's just go ahead and string some on. It won't be that bad. I just don't want to break any more of this off on that metal. Okay. One more bead and then we'll knot this off. Okay. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to tie a surgeon's knot. So you tie it like you're going to tie your shoes, but then when you do the loop, you're going to make your loop like this, in case you've never done one. You pull one of your strands through the loop like you would if you're going to tie a knot, but don't pull on it yet. you're going to put that through again. Yep. You're going to put that same one through that loop again, and that's a surgeon's knot. I don't know why they call it that. I don't know if they use that for stitches or what, but, and then you're just going to pull nice and tight, okay? Just want to make sure it's not going anywhere, that knot's going to stay. And then to give yourself extra insurance, I will put some glue on it. I want to make that knot as tiny as you can make it, so you want to pull it nice and tight. And then just dab some glue on it. If you get any on the bead, it's okay. E6000 peels off easily if you have it on a spot where you don't want it. All right, so now you can just pull a bead over top of it and hide that knot. Let's go ahead and trim off our extra here. Whoops. There we go. All right, and then my knot might be too big for this, for these little holes. You know what? We can fix that. I will show you how. Let me grab something up right back. Okay, so if you have a knot that is, it's not really a big knot, it's a small knot, but it won't fit through this bead. Like, it just won't. I mean, I would need a larger bead to pop it through, a larger hole bead. So you can grab a crimp cover and you can cover that knot and it'll look just like a little bead. So let's finish trimming that little piece off there. And then just open up your beads a little bit. And you just want to slip that over the knot carefully, like so. And then just grab your crimping pliers and you can just close it right up. And then the knot disappears and then you have a nice little, it looks like a little bead on there. So that's a little secret weapon to put in your arsenal there. It looks like it's supposed to be there. It doesn't look like it's doing anything but being cute. And you just want to form it and make sure that it looks like a little bead and that it doesn't look like a crimp cover. So I just take my time. And it works out perfect because it's right here in the center. See that? That works out perfect. I like that. So there's our one. And we'll set that one off to the side. We'll save these in case we need them. You never know. And then let's get our other piece of our stretch cord here. And our purple. These have a little bit larger of a hole, so I might be able to hide them. Let's see, how many beads did we use here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, okay, so 9 on both sides. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, 9. Okay, so that should be all we need for this. And let's go ahead and let's put our bird out in the middle. Our cute little birdie. And we can just go ahead and string this right up. All right, and we have 9 here. It's a nice, quick little piece of jewelry, and it's really cute. I mean, it's honestly adorable. And, you know, these are kind of perfect for people who aren't huge jewelry wearers, like people who like to put on like a little bracelet or, you know, maybe just a small chain necklace or something. This is perfect for someone like that because it's not, you know, super big, you know, and it's not bulky and it's very comfortable to wear. And you don't have to worry about a clasp or anything like that. You just pull it on over your hand and ta-da, you have a bracelet. And the looks of like gemstones or beads that are like gemstones are so nice on these bracelets. It just classes it up, you know? It just makes it that much prettier. All right, so let me just test it out, make sure that I'm not wrong about the, see now this one, the bird is not as big, so I think I could do a couple more purple beads. It's not as, yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. Let's do a couple more. And, okay, so that's gonna be good. All right, so let's tie our knot. You can get E6000 pretty much everywhere. Any craft store, you can get it at Walmart, you can get it, I think you can get it at Meijer, you can get it on Amazon. You can really get it pretty much anywhere. Okay, so there's our knot. And now I want to go ahead and put some glue on it, and I still have a little dab down here, and you don't need much. Like it really, a little bit goes a long way. I also use this on leather to secure my knots. It's just a good all-around jewelry glue. It's good for, like, if you want to put little rhinestones on something, it's good for that too. All right, and then let's trim this off. And like I said, if you make a mistake, it peels off. You just pick at it and you can take it right off. All right, now let's see if we can get one of these beads over top of that knot. Oh, it just slid right over. So there, now that one is hidden, so we don't need to do anything with that. But now you can see that you can make them look very different. So this one has, it popped right over the knot. This one, I could not do it, so we covered it with a crimp cover, and it still looks just as cute anyway. All right, let's go ahead and put these on. I'll wrist model them for you. Okay. And you just stretch it over your hand. And it should fit snug, but you shouldn't see any of the cord. So there's my 2 little stretch cord bracelets, and they look cute. I don't see any cord. They fit comfortably. They fit just perfectly on my wrist, and they're a little bit tighter, which is good because the stretch cord will pull at times, like it'll start sagging a little bit, but since we pre-stretched it, it shouldn't be too bad. So there's our cute, easy, super easy gemstone stretch cord bracelets. All right, everyone, thank you. I'll see you soon.